We are under the lights this evening. Mike Montgomery, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy was pretty good in his last one. He lasted into the 7th inning. He ended up taking the loss, but he pitched awfully well, and sometimes a line score can be deceiving. He pitched much better than taking a loss pitching into the 7th inning.
And it's 1-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Mondesi brings it in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Stepping in, Harold Castro. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's 1 for 5. Hard hit ball to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So digging in now, Jonathan Scope. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Scope, who's nicknamed Mamba, he's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Nothing for the Tigers in their half of the first. Kansas City coming to bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Jordan Zimmerman will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
At the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, number 27.
Pitch on the way. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Zimmerman is coming up on a nice milestone in his career. He's just a small handful of victories away from 100 in his time at the major league level. Count now a ball and a strike. Mondesi leads off second with nobody out. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In is Jorge Soler. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. This one's down to third. Reined in. There's one. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Heading out toward shallow right. Soler is there. Makes the play, one away. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron, and he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that is off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Stepping in now, Jake Rogers. The 0-1.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Runner at second here with one man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. In at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Two 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0. Fly ball heading for the alley. After it is Soler, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. And the run is in to score from second. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. In now, David Frazier, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike now. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Still only 1 out in the inning. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit sharply on the ground. And it's in time to get him, but a run is in to score away from the play. Digging in now, Dawa Lugo. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Hunter Dozier digging in now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Zimmerman is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Reyes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. New inning set to get underway. Standing in, Victor Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now that the designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Harold Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And it's fouled away. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Hit to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter number 8.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Scope. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot?
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Leading up for the Royals.
Here comes the first pitch.
Miguel
Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Struck him out. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ballgame here today. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Brett Phillips comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Inside ball. No, that's low.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And he got him. Stepping into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Maben is there, and that ends the inning. Royals go down. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Cameron Maben now. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs. Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-1 home. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again. Grounded to the right. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, shortstop, Dawa Lugo.
Standing in now, Dawa Lugo. A diving effort as it's off his glove. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
The batter, the center fielder, Victor.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. And he's out on the tag. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
Next for the Tigers.
In now, Harold Castro, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. Merrifield brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the big inning ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Settling in now, Alex Gordon. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
Gordon. 0-1. the ball.
The 1-1 home. Popped him up. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out.
The batter, number 50.
With Merrifield next to hit. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Left side. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 12.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Zimmerman steps into the windup and delivers.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Soler is there. 1 out. Digging in once again, C.J. Cron. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Two balls and a strike to C.J. Cron.
I got 2-1 to count.
A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The catcher, number
Into the box now, Jake Rogers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gordon going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Cameron Maben, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's the Tigers 6 and the Royals 1. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher right there. That was a streak of 11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
First pitch on its way. Salvador Perez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
1 run on 3 hits. 1 error so far for Kansas City. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So now to the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it to second for 1. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. Royals bats are quiet there. They trail 6-1. So striding in, David Frazier.
Off for Detroit, the third baseman, David Frazier.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is right there, 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dawa Lugo. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Reyes.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive to left. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
Now back.
Ready for another shot now. Harold Castro. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Franco. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Maben is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 1 out and a runner on second base. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Alex Gordon. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a curveball misses inside. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That evens it up, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. Cabrera's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
The second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Now batting.
Here's C.J. Cron now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing by Cron, and it's hammered out to left field. Looking up is Gordon. Over the bullpen and gone. A 2-run job for C.J. Cron. 4th home run here in the early going, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Eric Skoglund comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Jake Rogers, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers.
At the plate, Cameron Maybin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Skied into very shallow right. Here comes Soler. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Tigers 8 and the Royals 1. Bottom of the inning now, with Merrifield next to bat. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The next 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw won't get him. Coming to the plate now, Hunter Dozier. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. From the stretch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Line towards center field. Reyes is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now back.
One man gone now for KC in the 7th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. From the stretch. Pops this one up. Cabrera in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in, Ryan O'Hearn. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first 2 trips. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Second home run early in the year, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now back, the designated hitter, Miguel Franco.
In now, Miguel Franco. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here's the pitch. Popped into the air, back behind second. Scope is there, and that ends the inning. But not before the Royals strike for 3 on this 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now ready to begin the 8th. Now at the plate, David Frazier. He flew out in his last at-bat.
David Frazier.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Phillips is on his horse. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Dawa Lugo. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Got him reaching a bit too far after that. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Victor Reyes. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, 1 strike.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. This is line to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Harold Castro.
At the plate now, Harold Castro. Line drive, base hit to right. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. 1 left for Detroit. They
Leading for the Royals, the center fielder,
Gregory Soto is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 65, Gregory Soto.
Into the box, Brett Phillips. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fouled off. Here it comes, 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In there, strike one.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. And quickly there are two away. Ready now, Alex Gordon. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. Lifted the other way to left center. Maven on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down. And this throw gets away from him. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Well, that's what he gets for trying to do too much. And instead of eating it and holding him on first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
But he'll flag this one down toward the alley.
Leading off the second baseman, Jonathan.
Now the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Soler is there. 1 out.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Cabrera. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Fastball in there for a called strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready to take his hacks again. C.J. Cron, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
This is foul right side. The 0-2 home. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Jorge Soler. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Out in front of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball one. Count 2-1.
Two and two the count. The pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Another try at 2-2. Smoked on the ground left side. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the 9th. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Bases are empty, one man out. Two and two to Hunter Dozier. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, Salvador Perez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Skied into straightaway right. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. 8-4 tonight. The Detroit Tigers posted 15 total hits in the